Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at a few reserve list cards you probably forgot about and didn't know are still affordable. That's right, the buyout continues and these cards are still up for grabs. Coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. I know, you saw that thumbnail. Can you believe it? We are talking about cards that are still affordable and you can find them on the reserve list. That's right, there's a list of cards here that are underpriced and they're all coming from Mirage. The cards I'm showing you today are from Mirage because it's such a large set with so many cards that most people forget. There's a lot of versatility to be found in certain cards depending on how you put your deck together. I myself was looking for some white cards for my good old Commander deck here that I'm still building. Yes, I'm still building it. And I got the sleeves now, so we're kind of getting things together. And I gotta be honest, it was pretty exciting to find one or two of these particular cards, which I'm gonna mention today. And I have been following them, but they're not on my track list, okay? So these are cards that are not gonna be overly expensive. They're kind of mid-range, but they all have room to grow, which could make them excellent candidates later on down the road. Now again, don't take advice from a guy like me living in a basement. This is an entertainment channel. We're here to have some fun, and I have no right to be advising you on your needs or desires in the world because I am not a financial advisor. I did not graduate Magic U. I just sit here with some stuff in my background. And I hope, people watch me and tune in and chill out. And remember, hold the line of reserve list cards. We don't sell them here, we hold them. And of course, hit the subscribe button, because we are getting closer every day to 4,000, which is going to be pie, and at 5,000, which is the next big goal, we're having a special cake party. I can't wait to see you guys there, because we are getting closer every day. So remember, support the channel. Hit that subscribe button. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into this. Let's take a look. The first card I want to show you is Spectral Guardian. Now, the reason I'm talking about Spectral Guardian is I was looking for a way to protect my artifacts. He is on my list, and of course, he does make your non-creature artifacts untargetable. So just like Guardian Beast back in the day, this is not as good a version as Guardian Beast. It's not, but he's still pretty epic, isn't he? You're looking at a 4 casting cost, 2 white, 2 other. He's a 2/3, so he's a little bit weaker than Guardian Beast. He's not a 2/4. He's still bolt bait, but it's another target on the board. He can block some smaller creatures, and he protects your non-creature artifacts. That's amazing. And at $5, $6, $7, come on. All you need is 1 or 2. Hold on to them. Maybe you get a set of 4 if you can afford it. Look for ones that have multiple shipping that you can join in to get the shipping cheaper. Because if you can pay one for, let's say, $12, but the shipping's free, and the other one's $7, but the shipping's $3, there's not a lot of difference there, right? Other ones can be $5, $6 shipping, and some have import fees depending on where you are. You have to take a look at that before you decide to buy from your seller. It might be better to buy within your own country. Okay, because it could be a little bit cheaper to get all that stuff out to you when they're shipping those products. So look for the right deal for the right person, but this card is an epic card. He deserves a higher ranking. I myself have gone ahead and purchased some, so he's cool. Okay, I'm going to be using him. Looking forward to having him. Spectral Guardian, you made the list, buddy. Way to go. Now, our next card, again, is another white card, and it's coming from Mirage. This is Soul Echo. Now, Soul Echo is a 2 casting cost plus X enchantment. Now, I like Soul Echo for a few reasons. Number 1, Soul Echo is an X casting cost. And if I'm using a Serra Sancta or using something else that could generate massive amounts like even, City of Shadows, and you can pump out a massive amount of mana, what this does is it puts counters when it comes into play. These counters count as like a new life total. So instead of you taking damage now, your life just kind of doesn't matter because they got to take away all these counters. When the counters are gone, the enchantment's gone. It has no things. But think about proliferate. Think about things you could tack on to this enchantment to make it sick. Now the opponent chooses to deal damage to you and remove the counters. Or they can still remove your life total. But you cannot lose the game for having less than 1 life. So it's like a double up. And of course, you can have 4 of these. So you could technically have 4 life totals, depending on what kind of deck you're building and what format you're playing in. It could be a lot of fun. So Soul Echo here at $1.86. Are you kidding me? It's being sold for $1.86 as a reserve list card. Tell me you're not buying this right now. Tell me you're not at your computer going, oh my God, that's a really good deal. Of course I bought some. I had to have some. And it has a ways to go, the artworks, and of course, reserve list. A very low cost reserve list card. to add to your collection, to chill out in, and possibly use in a nice white deck for some fun, or maybe a commander deck like I'm thinking of. So, way to go, Soul Echo. You are a very nicely played card. Looking forward to having you in my collection. Soul Echo. I'll be honest, I didn't even know it existed. Never saw it as a teenager played against me. So it's one of those cards that has totally passed me by. And at that price, I couldn't pass it up. Now, our next card to talk about is going to be the Amulet of Unmaking. Now, I'm choosing to show you guys this card for a different reason. It is not the best card. It is 5 to get out. But I like what it does. Yes, you have to pay 5 to use it, which is a huge cost to use this card. You remove the amulet from the game, but as you're removing it from the game, you also get to remove an opponent's artifact or creature or land, enchantment. You get to take one thing in the game with you. I love that. Okay? I love it. Because you're able to knock off whatever particular thing is annoying you to no end. And that is something that just can't be helped. You want to have it there and you want to be able to use it. So, as a card that gives removal, and there's ways of bringing things back from outside the game, I realize it's amazing. You put this with a Ring of Maruf so you can go back and get it again. You can have some fun with this. It could be some excitement. Now, at the cost of $2-3, I'm willing to buy a play set of 4 to add to my collection, and I like the artwork that came with this card. So, way to go. I mean, the artwork looks very nice. I've liked this artist before for the artwork they've put out. It is a very beautiful looking card. I hope you guys enjoyed it because it does deserve to be added to collections. And again, at $4, who's going to pass that up as a good price, right? Another card. Can you believe this? We're still going. The next card I'm going to show you guys is the Chaos Sphere. Now, Chaos Sphere is another card I was not really aware of until a few months ago when I started watching it a little more carefully. It's kept pretty much under the radar. It is a 1 red, a couple of casting costs. What it does is it makes flyers not be able to block non-flyers, but it makes non-flyers be able to block flyers. So for a lot of decks that don't have a lot of flying creatures in them, this is a great way to make all your creatures have reach, or in a combination of other ways to give creatures reach, or just to stop an opponent's creatures from blocking your stuff. It can be a lot of fun. So again, for $7, for the amount of fun you can have, plus enchantments that can build inside of a deck, like if you're with a Serra Sanctum, it's awesome. Okay, and there's ways of bringing these kind of cards back. So even if a person's got a removal, you can go back and get it again. It's fine. For $7-8, no problem having one in my collection to have in case I need it. You don't want cards like any of these cards going out of reach beyond your ability to buy them. So at $5-6, yeah, skip buying one booster pack and pick one of these up. This is never being reprinted. The other cards are. Enchant Worlds don't come around all the time, right? So it's something you definitely want to consider when you're buying it. And remember that, guys, when you're buying a reserve list card, you're in the understanding, yeah, these cards can go to 0, sure. But it's at the same time realizing it probably won't get reprinted. So it can only go up in value in the long term, in the 20-year period that you might be looking at as a collector, as an investor, okay? So, very cool stuff. And for those of you, by the way, off topic, who asked about the tax implications of this, I have been researching it, and I will have a video this weekend about it, okay? So it's something to look forward to for Canadians and Americans in particular, who I followed some of the tax laws and looked some of the stuff up for you about how this all works, okay? Look for that video. It'll be coming up this weekend. Now, the last card I want to show you guys is a card called Shimmer. Now, Shimmer, again, Mirage. $12, very affordable. You can see there. Sales are strong on all these cards, by the way. These cards are all selling still daily, but they're selling in very small quantities, 1 or 2 at a time, which makes me think, and there's one particular seller who is on all 3 of these lists. So somebody's been buying all 3 of these types of cards, and I'm tracking them, so I can see they're picking up 1 or 2 copies a week. Whoever this is, it's 1 or 2 copies a week. I can see it. So, when I see his cards being picked up for that cheap, it's like, yep, somebody's staying under. This is a $12 to $13 card. Near mints can go a little higher. You just care about play condition to play with, though. And what this card does, when it comes into play, you choose an opponent's land type. So you can say they have swamps, you can say swamps. And all their swamps phase out. So they phase every other turn. That means they only get their lands every other turn, which is hilarious. Now, again, cheap casting cost enchantment for a couple of bucks that can keep coming back. And we all know it's hard to get rid of enchantments and other removal things because people don't tend to keep this stuff in their deck. This could be a lot of fun. Okay, and for a couple of bucks, it's definitely worth it. You can see some copies were selling back for a couple of bucks. They've only started to go up now because there's almost none left because that person has been buying them. So these are the cards I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to let you know what's going on out there. It's very important for everyone to stay aware. Thanks a lot for tuning in to this MTG Moxman. Remember, smash the subscribe button because I know from my viewership thing that 71% of people who watch my channel every day are not subscribers. Make an account, subscribe, join in, man, support the channel. Thanks a lot, guys. We're getting to 5,000. We're going for cake. All right, guys, have a great one. See you soon. Clickety, clickety, boo. Gonna be some cake for you. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. My patrons rock. It's amazing. And yes, as we close in on 100 patrons, it's gonna be kind of a special event. I kind of like the idea of it. So thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. And remember, guys like Matthew C., Merely the Pawn, you guys rock! What are you guys still doing here? I'm opening a pack of Time Spiral. Is that okay? That's right. Time Spiral. Why not? I can open packs with nobody here. I don't have to have a reason to open a pack. I can just open them for fun. Going through the comments. Because we all know I don't care the comments. What, you want to see what I got? Oh yeah. That's a good uncommon. Oh. That's a great uncommon too. Okay, okay. Got a sliver. Cool. Oh my god, I remember this card. So epic. Oh wait, you guys want to see these, don't you? Sorry. Teasing you here. Teasing you. We got a Fury Sliver. Got a Sand Mage. We got a Dusk Rider Peregrine. And then we got a Sporling. Oh, the time-shifted cards in them? Here's Karak the Merciless. Merciless. And I remember this card from back in the day. Mystic Confluence. So cool. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. MTG Moxman. That's right, I opened a pack.